stop. If you're about to buy a $90,000 campervan, there's something dealers and YouTube van tours never tell you, and it's why most people quietly sell their rig at a loss. I'm going to show you the 5 things nobody talks about before you sign the paperwork. Things that separate people who love van life from people who sell their rig at a 30% loss within 18 months. And one of these will probably make you completely rethink which van you're looking at right now. 1. The diesel trap. Diesel versus gas in 2026 is not the debate you think it is. Everyone obsesses over MPG and torque, but here's what actually matters. Resale value is tanking on older diesel vans because of emission system failures. A 2019 Mercedes Sprinter with a diesel engine? You're inheriting a $4,000 to $7,000 repair bill that's not if, it's when. The DEF system, the DPF filter, the EGR valve. These are 5-figure nightmares. Meanwhile, the Ford Transit with the 3.5-liter EcoBoost gas engine? Boring, reliable. And when you sell it in 3 years, buyers aren't running away, scared. But here's the flip side. If you're buying new or certified pre-owned with a warranty that covers emissions, diesel still wins for towing and range. The Ram Pro Master Diesel gets you 600 miles on a tank, which changes everything if you're crossing the Midwest or touring Europe. Just know what you're getting into when that warranty expires. 2. The insulation lie. Insulation is the most overhyped, misunderstood part of van builds. And it's costing people thousands for zero benefit. Spray foam, Thinsulate, sheep's wool. Everyone acts like R value is some magic number that makes winter livable. It's not. You can have R30 insulation and still wake up freezing because you ignored thermal bridging through the metal ribs, or because you didn't seal air gaps, or because, here's the big one, you don't have enough power to run a heater consistently. I see $15,000 Sprinter conversions with beautiful insulation and no diesel heater because they blew the budget on foam. Meanwhile, a $3,000 S-Bar or Webasto heater in a poorly insulated van will keep you warmer than R50 walls with no heat source. And in summer, insulation does almost nothing if you're parked in the sun. Ventilation and shade matter 10 times more. A MaxxAir fan and reflective window covers will beat expensive insulation every single time. So stop shopping for vans based on insulation specs. Start asking, what's the heating and cooling system, and can the electrical setup actually run it? 3. The wheelbase mistake. Wheelbase length is the decision that haunts people, and it's totally backwards from what you'd expect. Everyone wants the extended 170-inch wheelbase Sprinter or the long wheelbase Transit because more space equals more comfort, right? Wrong. Unless you're full-timing with 2 people or you genuinely need a garage for bikes and gear, that extra 3 feet is killing your trip. You can't fit in normal parking spots. You're doing 47-point turns in narrow European villages or mountain campground loops. Your turning radius is so bad that city stealth camping becomes impossible. And here's the part nobody tells you. Resale is harder because your buyer pool shrinks to only people who need that much space. The 144-inch wheelbase is the sweet spot. You can still fit a real bed, a kitchen, a sitting area, and a bathroom if you design smart. You can park anywhere, and when you sell, every buyer can picture themselves using it. Unless you're building a mobile office or traveling with kids, the long wheelbase is solving a problem you don't actually have, and it's creating 5 new ones. 4. The solar fantasy, controversial insight. And this is going to make some people mad. Solar is oversold, and lithium batteries are undersold. People put $5,000 into a roof covered in solar panels and then act confused when they can't run an air conditioner or cook on an induction stove. Here's reality. Even 800 watts of solar in perfect sun gives you maybe 3 to 4 kilowatt hours per day. A small AC unit uses that in 2 hours. Solar is great for maintaining your battery and running lights, fans, a fridge. But if you want real power, if you want to actually live comfortably without constantly worrying, you need big lithium batteries and a way to charge them fast. That means either shore power hookups, an alternator charger like a Victron Orion or Sterling, or a generator. The vans that work long-term have 400 to 600 amp hours of lithium, a 30-amp alternator charger, and maybe 400 watts of solar as a supplement. The vans that fail have 600 watts of solar, 200 amp hours of battery, and no backup charging plan. Stop designing around solar. Design around battery capacity and charging speed. Solar is the bonus, not the foundation. 5. The brand loyalty trap. Brand loyalty is expensive and it's based on 10-year-old information. People still say Sprinters are the best because they were bulletproof in 2008. They're not anymore. The 2014 to 2019 models had transmission issues, emission problems, and electrical gremlins that made owners miserable. Mercedes dealership labor rates, $180 an hour, and they're the only ones who can work on half the systems. Meanwhile, Ford Transits have gotten shockingly reliable. Parts are everywhere, and any mechanic in rural Montana can fix one. The ProMaster has the lowest floor height and best city maneuverability, but the front-wheel drive layout scares people off, even though it's fine for 90% of users. And here's the truth nobody wants to hear. The best van is the one you can afford to maintain and the one that fits where you actually go. A $30,000 high-mileage Sprinter that needs a specialist for every repair is a worse buy than a $40,000 Transit with 60,000 miles that any shop can service. Stop buying the badge. Buy the total cost of ownership. So here's who should actually buy a camper van in 2026. Buy if you've tested van life by renting for at least 2 weeks. Buy if you have a realistic budget that includes $5,000 to $10,000 for unexpected repairs and upgrades. Buy if you know whether you're weekend warriors or full-timers, because those are completely different builds. Don't buy if you're romanticizing the Instagram version. Don't buy if you think a van will fix what's broken in your current life. And definitely don't buy until you know your real priorities. Because a $90,000 luxury build doesn't mean anything if you pick the wrong wheelbase or can't afford to heat it. The van life industry wants you to believe every van is perfect and every build is a dream. It's not. The right van is the one you can afford to run, maintain, and actually use for your life, not someone else's highlight reel. Most people get that backwards. Now, I want to know, are you Team Diesel or Team Gas in 2026? Drop a comment and tell me why, because I guarantee half of you are about to argue with each other, and honestly, that's the best part of this channel. I'll see you in the next one.